Hello, BIOL1009. Welcome to week 10. So we're starting the last third of the course now, and we're going to be starting with the granddaddy of them all, the origin of life on Earth. So we'll be coupling that with our study of the theory of evolution. So these are really big subjects, and there's a lot of information coming at you this week. So I want you to be very thoughtful in how you approach this material. Start with the learning objectives or the learning outcomes in the course overview. And we're going to be covering subjects that range from sort of the chemical nature of the sort of original life on Earth, what kind of chemicals were necessary for life to begin in the first place, to defining what evolution is, how evolution works, how different types of selection result in different patterns of variation in populations, what evidence we actually use to study evolutionary theory. What evidence do we look for in the fossil record? Do we look for in biogeography? What do we look for in molecular data to understand, to really show that the theory of evolution is true and guiding the change in organisms and the origin of new species on planet Earth? So this is a lot of foundational stuff. It's very important to the rest of this, the rest of the third of the course. So please take it seriously, especially the stuff related to evolution, how evolution works by natural selection, and the evidence we use to study evolution. That being said, it's a pretty standard week. You have a Learn Smart activity. You have your homework with your group. You have and your quiz, of course, always the quiz. And then, of course, we're going to be doing two things this week for the lab. The first is you're going to be doing a peer review. So last week you handed in your experimental design worksheet. This week you're actually going to review the experimental design of your peers and provide feedback. This is a very important part in the scientific process. It's actually one of the foundational parts of modern science because it's a chance for other scientists to anonymously critique and help improve the work of their peers. It's really the bedrock of what scientists do in terms of bringing the research that they're working on to a more general public. And so I want you to take this very seriously. I take it seriously. You will be graded on it seriously. It's a big part of your grade. So I want you to be very thoughtful in your critiques. It doesn't mean you have to be, you don't have to hold your punches, but in presenting critiques of your other peers' work, make sure you present them in a constructive way. That's really the ticket to being a successful peer reviewer. You want to help your peers. My Christmas lights just turned on. You want to help your peers improve, okay? So take this activity seriously. Like I said, it's a serious part of your grade, so don't just knock it off. The second part of the lab is you're going to be choosing from one of 3 labs to do as your last lab for this course. So there's one that's going to be looking at the floral traits, and let me be more clear. It's going to be looking at flowering plant biology and doing a comparative study of flowers. The other one is going to be doing a pedigree assignment where you look at the evolution of certain traits in your family using a pedigree. And the third one is doing a selection experiment on a group of insects, okay? So take a look at them, see which one interests you, then make a decision about which one you want to do for your last assignment. You want to take this seriously as well because these tasks involved for those experiments kind of take some time to get going, so you might need some time to get started on that sooner than later, all right? That's it. I think that's everything for the week. Have a good week. If you have any questions, of course, please contact me or Lindsay. That's what we're here for. We're here to help. So don't struggle in the darkness. Come to us for the light. Good luck.